Season 2 of Rap Grid's Battle Academy is on and popping. Now, we've gotten submissions, man. Every single day since Battle Academy ended, people hit us up basically saying, yo, man, where can I submit? Is Battle Academy over? And unfortunately, we had to tell you guys, nah, it's over. So we decided to make this a year-round thing. You know, seasonally, every few months, we'll close it up and we'll give all you guys an opportunity to submit your best bars, if need be, over and over again. And we can go ahead and try to help you get on a league of your choice and become a battle rapper and give you opportunity that you might not have had.
And this is an important battle, man, for the culture. Like, we're not here to play, man. Like, Detroit, I'm coming out there.
At the end of the day, I feel like, you know, it's a battle that gotta happen. It's gonna be a beautiful show.
It's time for me to show out, because y'all already know what to expect.
Detroit, what's happening? JC, you gotta come at me with your best, bruh.
I told niggas, I am not playing this year.
Boom. We coming back with another classic, make you trip like you off of that acid. You already know that's it. Rap Grid. Uno. We in the function. What's up, D-Rec?
Yo, rapgrid.com, YouTube, what it do. Once again, it's the Rec. And we here for another ultimate super duper blog about everything you need to know about a card with 5 battles on it. Thank you for commenting and liking and doing whatever else you can do on YouTube. On all the other blogs, I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to keep them coming. They're going to come more often. Here we go. First of all, before I even get into the card, salute to RBE. I love what they're doing. Rare Breed Entertainment has jumped from one of the middle of the pack upstart leagues to definitely one of the top 5 leagues, I would say, hands down. You know what I mean? Regardless of country, state, whatever. Like, salute to them brothers, and I like what they're doing. And the reason I like RBE so much is because on these blood, sweat, and tears cards, they're themed in a way where they basically take one of their MCs that, you know, they've been grooming, and they put them against a top level talent, and they find a way to make it work. And I think the top level talent likes that. That whole rookie versus veteran theme is something that I believe is really going to drive battle rap, because a lot of people aren't as competitive as they need to be at this moment. And I think a lot of these guys get bored with battling. So when you have a card like this, you feel like, I don't want this new dude to beat me. So it makes for a better show. So salute to y'all brothers. ARP, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence, I see you. Shata, I see you. You know what I mean? So let's get into the card. Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4. We got Bigg K versus Showoff. Daylyt versus Murda. Serius Jones versus Jimz. Official versus QB, and JC versus Mr. Mills. We're going to start in the reverse order of what I just said. JC versus Mr. Mills. If they open with that battle, it's going to be crazy. Mr. Mills has lines for days. He's had some crazy performances, and he's somebody that's been around for he's been on my radar for like 2.5 years when I first seen him come out doing battles in the Midwest. JC, man, I think he went through a patch where he was battling a lot, so people might have overlooked how good he was, and maybe they didn't want to give him that praise. You know what I mean? They didn't want to give him that admiration for a style that's really just very polished and pulled off very well battle after battle after battle. He has a very high floor. You know what I mean? You already know where his ceiling is at. But JC and Mr. Mills, I think I'm gonna stick with JC on this. And you know, the last Mr. Mills battle I saw was Mr. Mills and Jay Murda. And I think JC could beat that Mr. Mills. He's fire nonetheless. But I'm gonna go with JC on that one. We're gonna see what happens though. Official versus QB. See, Official, a lot of people think Official is the best female battle rapper, right? The thing about Official and QB that's crazy to me is I want to say, yo, Official's gonna win. Official's going crazy. She got everything. She gonna bring everything to the table. But the crazy thing about it is QB has a style that's just hood and raw to where she could say anything. It's almost like a Shotgun Suge-esque style where you're not looking for her to say a quadruple entendre. You looking for her to just say some shit like she means it, and you want it just to sound nasty and gutter and grimy. That's the things people like from QB. So a lot of times when your bars are up here, it's hard to combat with that unless you have crazy delivery. And that's why this battle's a little hard for me to call, but I'm going with Official. I think what's gonna happen is probably similar to what happened with QB and Jazz. I think QB's gonna come out disgusting. You know what I mean? She gonna have everybody going crazy, but I think Official's just, it's not the level of her punchlines, it's the consistency at which she spits them line after line after line, and I think that might wear QB down a little bit. And mind you, like when I say these opinions, like I want to be wrong. I want every battle to go 3 crazy rounds and went down to the end. I don't know who won. That's just what I think might happen. So I'm gonna take Official in that one. I'll say Official 2-1. Serius Jones and Jimz. Yo, Jimz is mad funny. I love his blogs, and he's found a way to kind of make himself relevant with doing things outside the battle, which is I think something that a lot of battle rappers haven't really mastered the art of. Like 2016, we live in this world where people say, all right, he's dope, but I would want to chill with him too. If he sound like I could be his boy, I'm his fan, I'm rocking with him. And Jimz has been able to do that, like with the Rain Man blogs and stuff like that. So I think a lot more people are interested in this Serius Jones battle, and people aren't like, who's Jimz? Because he's been an RBE staple, a mainstay for a while now. We all know who Serius Jones is. He needs no explanation. I don't know. My first instinct is to say Jones is gonna get it. You know, I think Jimz went through this point where people were like, we don't like Jimz. Jimz need to get better. He this, he that. He trash. He this, he that. But I feel like at one point Jimz, like he just went. He shot up. You know what I mean? I think some people, you get it. I don't know if you watch yourself on tape enough times or whatever, but, you know, after that 4th or 5th battle, you kind of look at yourself like, damn, like, this is what I need to work on. And some people embrace that and elevate their style. So Jimz has definitely gotten better. And, you know, I like Jimz a lot. I like what he brings to the table, and I love his personality. But I say Jones, man. I feel like these kind of battles, my gut feeling is to go with the more proven entity, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I've seen Jones. I know what he can do. I know where his greatest is at. I know where his lows are at. So I think Jimz might get around. You know what I'm saying? I think Jimz probably finished strong. I'm gonna say, I'm going my Skip Bayless and start making up what I think will happen. Jones is going to come out swinging in that 1st round. He's going to get it popping in the 2nd round. But Jim's going to have a crazy 3rd round. But Jones going to get it 2-1 at the end of the day. How do I know that? I don't. I just made this shit up. But it sounded good. So, Daylyt and Jay Murda. First of all, I'm a big Jay Murda fan. The Mr. Mills battle did it for me when I was like, oh yeah, Jay Murda is definitely different than he was when he first came in. Like, this is a new Jay Murda we getting. The smack the bitch out you and chill with a line he said against JC, dog, that's one of the funniest lines I've heard, and definitely is that might be my punchline of the year. I love that line. Smack the bitch out you and chill with her. But man, Daylyt though, he's such a, you know, the Daylyt is weird. Last time we saw Daylyt on RBE was against Oops. I almost said Bruce Frank Jr. but Oops. He battled Oops. And that shit was fire, you know what I mean? But it had a theme to it, and they were going somewhere with it. And you know how it is when you give Daylyt a story and a theme, he's gonna take it to the max. Against Murda, I don't know what he will be trying to prove. You know what I mean? Daylyt says it himself. He's like, yo, I've only won like 2 battles my whole career. I just be up there rapping. It's so weird, man. I don't know if I'm a fan of Daylyt's style a lot because he just be losing battles. But I think he'll get he does something that always captures the crowd, man. And I don't know, Murda's gonna get up there. First of all, Murda's way more punch heavy and way more lyrical than y'all give him credit for. I don't even like the word lyrical. He's way more he has a lot more in-depth wordplay than y'all give him credit for. And I think he has a lot more punchlines y'all give him credit for, but he just delivers it with that like super gutter style to make you feel like he just saying street shit, but you're not realizing that he done said a stacked ass punchline. You know what I mean? But I think that will show against Daylyt. I think Daylyt will want to battle Murda. I don't think he's just gonna not show up and spit some bullshit. But I don't know. I hate people that say, yo, if Daylyt shows up, you know what? Fuck it. Murda's gonna win. For every time we don't know if Daylyt gonna show up, the other person won. Murda is winning. I'm going with Murda. Alright. Bigg K and Showoff. Yo, I think Showoff, like his battles with Arsenal and Swave Sever kind of just showed you. I wish Showoff came at a different era. I wish he came like 5 years earlier, because he would have been one of the best battle rappers. He would have been on that like Hitman, Arsenal level. Showoff is a great battle rapper all the way around. If you haven't watched the Showoff battle, you're like, yo, who the hell is that? Pause this blog right now. Go watch Showoff against anybody. He shows up every single time. He's crazy. He's fire. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that he's getting another main event battle. And I think they should keep giving him main event battles until people just get it. He's hot. I think Showoff is probably, I think he's one of the best out right now. Especially if you look at all these vets just taking rounds off and shit. I think Showoff is one of the best right now. You know what I mean? Maybe RBE need to send him on a little world tour. Get him some exposure in like 3 different leagues. Have him come back to his home and keep rocking. And that might, you know what I'm saying, send his star up in the sky a little higher. But with that being said, in my humble opinion, Bigg K is the best battle rapper right now. I just believe he's the best battle rapper out right now. He's hungry. Like his lines are hard. You know what I'm saying? He has a very familiar punchline style that he uses, but he says a lot of lines that you never heard before. And when someone punches like that, jump in and out the street talk, because him and Showoff are gonna go in with the street talk on each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be very believable how it's delivered, and I know it's gonna be very energetic. The crowd's gonna be into it. But I gotta go with Bigg K. Bigg K, man, it's hard to even get around against this man. And but I think the good thing about battling Bigg K is it's gonna bring out the best Showoff, and hopefully this is that battle that gets 500,000 views that really puts him on display for everybody to see. So if I'm choosing, I have to go with Bigg K, because I think he's just the best right now, and I think he's gonna be on a tear. He's not one of them people that's going to start taking rounds off and getting paid. No, like I think Bigg K is here. He's here to stay, and he wants to defeat everybody. He wants to every punchline. You know what I mean? But that being said, I think Showoff was the best matchup for him on this card. And if anybody on RBE was going to beat Bigg K, I would probably go with Showoff. So it's the ultimate guide, man. Make sure this battle don't happen for a couple of days. Make sure you look up all these battle rappers and you form real opinions before you jump down in the comment box saying, yo, this dude is gonna wash this one, and you watch them for 30 seconds. Come on, man. You gotta be well versed, you know? If you want to go back and forth on comments, at least have an educated common sense about your mind, man, because some of y'all be wilding out here for respect and typing your lives away. So get in the comment box. Tell me what you think. Who you think gonna win what battle? Am I bugging? Am I bugging for saying Murda is gonna beat Daylyt? Does Daylyt ever show up? No. Will Showoff beat Bigg K? I don't know. You tell me if I was wrong, right? Ultimate guy, holla, rap grid.
Punchlines and jokes might not be cool in 2 years. We'd be like,
You'd be like laughing, like, oh, remember when these bars were cool? Remember when this shit was cool? What's up, Quinn? Be like, remember when these things were cool? That's so old now. But guess what? Real shit is timeless. And we'll always be able to watch back.
That's a great angle, but I didn't focus too much on what he was going to bring. I focused more on what I was going to bring because, like I always say, I battle myself. I don't battle, you know, my opponent too much. I battle more of my last battle to try to do better than I did before. So I never really...